Another video on request, Shohan Chaudhary had requested me to provide a list of 20 important questions from Tempest Acts 4 and 5, similar to the one we did for the stories and the poems. Yes, we have 20 descriptive questions each from the 3 stories, and hopefully we will upload a few questions from the poems as well. Now, these are the questions, the probable questions from the Tempest. I have already discussed 4 questions in my previous video on how to tackle the Tempest, the gods, and then Prospero's attitude towards Antonio, condition of the varlets Trinculo, Sebastian and Stefano, and also how Prospero summarizes his magical powers. I will start reading out the questions from question number 4. Remember, these are not suggestions. These are questions specially meant to highlight the key areas you must focus on while reading the text. Question 4. With close reference to Act 5, Scene 1 of the Tempest, comment on the relationship between Prospero and Ariel. We have already solved and uploaded this answer, so kindly check the playlist for this. Adjust the length of the answer accordingly. Next, question 5. Discuss the significance of the mask in Act 4 of the Tempest. Significance of the mask, one question, or discuss the mask in Act 4, Scene 1 of the Tempest. What is the reason behind its sudden termination? Both answers have already been solved and uploaded. In the significance, you will have to highlight only the importance, and in the description of the mask, you will have to describe the mask. Next, in this way, you will have to read the question and understand what is being asked. Question 6. What is Ferdinand's reaction after seeing the mask? He says, harmoniously charming. Remember, and do check the text for this section where you will get Ferdinand's reaction. And how does he feel when the mask abruptly comes to an end? Also, write that down in this answer. Open your textbook and your paraphrase book. Read this question and try to find out the lines where you will get this answer, and do a little bit of note making. Jot down the points, write down the question number and the page number, and keep for future reference. This is how you are supposed to tackle these questions, a preparation beforehand. Question 7. Comment on the reunion of Ferdinand and Prospero in Act 5 of the Tempest. Already solved and uploaded. Unfortunately, we are unable to solve all these answers because the scope of the syllabus is vast and it is not possible for us to discuss all the answers. All we can advise is that you mark the answers in the textbook now. Still there is time. Question 8. What is the reaction of Alonso and his companions on seeing Prospero in Act 5 of the Tempest? This question is also solved and uploaded. Do check the playlist. Next, what blessings are showered by Ceres and Juno on Ferdinand and Miranda? This is important. The song sung by Ceres and Juno in Act 4, Scene 1 of the play. Just write down the paraphrase of the blessings of Ceres and Juno. This is easy. This is simple. Next, analyze the theme of forgiveness and reconciliation in Act 5 of the play. Already solved and uploaded, so I'm not discussing this in detail. Kindly check the description box or the comment section for the playlist. 11. Another very important question. Comment on the epilogue of the Tempest. Many of you are requesting me to write an answer. Yes, I have already written this answer and I have already uploaded it a little while ago. Therefore, check the playlist. Next. Question 11. With close reference to the Tempest, comment on Prospero's relationship and attitude towards Gonzalo. The answer must be based on Act 5, Scene 1 of the play. Already solved and uploaded. See, so many questions have been solved and uploaded. Read the reference materials, adjust the length and frame your own answers. Question 13. With close reference to Act 4, Scene 1 of The Tempest, comment on Prospero's philosophy of life. Very, very important. Revealed in his conversation with Ferdinand after the sudden termination of the mask. Again, already solved and uploaded. It's time for me to read question number 14. Comment on the relationship between Prospero and Caliban with close reference to Acts 4 and 5 of The Tempest. Next, question 15. Solved and uploaded a little while ago. Prospero traces a magic circle on the stage with his staff in Act 5 of The Tempest. How has he used his magic? What has he decided to do with rough magic? Dear students, in the question paper, you may find that the question has been framed in some other way. So don't panic that you have not prepared a particular question. Read the question thoroughly and carefully, and I'm sure you will be able to write good answers, provided you have studied well. Self-study is essential. Write down, choose any 2 or 3 questions and solve it. See how much time is required in order to solve each question. 16 now. What is the reaction of Gonzalo after Ferdinand reunites with Alonso in Act 5 of The Tempest? Father-son reunion. Again, check the playlist. 17. Discuss what happens when the boatswain meets Alonso in Act 5 of The Tempest towards the end of the act, Act 5, Scene 1. How does Alonso react? What does Gonzalo say? Read this section and write down the paraphrase in simple English. Question 18. Ariel drives in Caliban, Stefano and Trinculo in their stolen apparel. What does Prospero do with them? How does he teach them a lesson? And after teaching them a lesson, what does he do? Ultimately, he forgives them. So, this answer will be based on the forgiveness of Prospero. Line number 300 to 317, Act 5, Scene 1. Prepare an answer on this section. Next, comment on the relationship between Miranda and Prospero. Yes, Miranda, a dutiful daughter. Prospero, a doting father. Question 21. How does Prospero prove the rarer action is in virtue than Inventions in the final act of the play The Tempest? Again, uploaded. Already solved and uploaded. How does Iris describe Ceres and Juno in Act 4 of the play The Tempest? Take out the mask episode once again and mark the answer in your textbook and paraphrase book. Question 23. Narrate the events that occur from the moment that Caliban and his friends struggle out of the filthy pool till they are chased by the hounds, the wild dogs.